Laredo, Texas. Weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the current Lions Den champion, Chavy Chulo. His opponent from College Station, Texas, weighing in at 190 pounds. He is your current Lions Pride Sports champion, Zane Valero. And at the power, the one officiating this contest will be Mr. Brian Suarez.
One of the biggest matches in Lions Pride sports history. Both these men won their respective titles back in March at Fight to Unite. Tonight, we unify the championships at Cruel Summer. This crowd at Smitty K's firmly behind both men. Who should be okay, guys. We got MJ Santana here in the booth, along with the individual who won the matchup earlier this evening for a future shot at the Lions Den Championship. It's Shimbashi. Sir, ma'am, how are you tonight?
Absolutely fantastic, coming off a fresh victory. Like you said, I'm with my beautiful girlfriend, MJ Santana, and I'm just here to do some scouting to see who I will be facing for the Lions Den Championship.
Yeah, really nice to be here, except for the fact that, Steve, I think you forgot something. I think you forgot my accolades from tonight.
I think I forgot to lock the door, but what were your accolades from this evening, pray tell?
Not only did I secure the win over a security guy, I beat the King of Spring himself, Cool Daddy Denzel.
That is true. In the gauntlet match to determine the next competitor potentially for the Lions Den Championship, you did eliminate one of the folks. You did not, though, get to the final of that matchup where Shimbashi defeated Mia Friday, your big rival, which I'm sure probably gave you a little bit of satisfaction.
Of course. He put her in the dirt where she belongs.
Very true, very true. But enough about Mia Friday, and enough about MJ Santana's phenomenal performance. Let's talk about these two competitors in the ring right now. I just want to make a quick note to mention Zane Valero is actually wearing the singlet he was in his very first match at Smitty K's against Chavy Chulo. Chavy Chulo had a bit of a bigger attitude at the time. Clearly he's turned a new leaf, and I do not like either of those competitors, but that is very cool to mention.
That actually is a fantastic note. I can't believe I'm saying anything nice about you, but that was a very nice note. As the headlock delivered at this time by Valero takeover. A lot of holds traded here in the beginning. Very technical start to this matchup, which I'm sure you, as the Canadian superstar that you are, would appreciate.
Absolutely. Both men, while I do not like them or respect them, are in fact phenomenal competitors, are phenomenal athletes, and while they don't hold a candle to my technical ability, you got to give credit where credit's due. You know, it's a B+ for sure. It's a B+.
Sign of respect here in the center, as then Chavy sends Valero off. Up and over goes Chavy. Valero, oh, that's a unique move and a cover off of basically just that old trick that you play against people, is taking the legs out from under him by tabletopping him. And now Chavy back on his feet, delivering back elbows and a leg lariat to boot, as Valero goes to the corner, trying to get his footing and his breath. Chavy looking for support and setting up maybe for a splash in the corner, but Valero gets the boot up. Again, really quality matchup here. I'm wondering from you two if you would prefer one man or the other to unify the championships this evening.
Personally, for me, while I do I would love to take that title from Chavy Chulo. Zane and I have a history. Zane and I have beat. We are actually currently tied. I have beaten him the same amount of times he has beaten me, and I would really love to even that score.
Drop kick from the second rope by Valero, and now it's Chavy in the corner trying to get some breath and get some recovery, except Valero very quickly follows in, clothesline delivered, and now Gen Z setting up Chavy, maybe a suplex attempt, but it is Chulo able to free himself. Now Valero up and over, rolling up once again, Chavy Chulo, but kick out. And again, Zane very quickly to his opponent, Chavy fighting his way out, but Valero delivering shots to the back of Chulo, now getting Chavy up, maybe a next-gen stunner. Nope, Chulo once again finding his way, a bulldog attempt. No. Now Valero, Uranagi, and an elbow from Chavy. Back and forth we go, trading these maneuver attempts only to be countered. And in goes Chavy with the knee delivered to the sternum. MJ, we heard, well, real quickly, cover by Chulo to win both titles. Kick out. And Chavy very quickly on. MJ, I'm wondering from your perspective, obviously Shimbashi wanting Zane Valero for obvious reasons. Yourself, what do you think is a prime matchup for your boyfriend?
You know, I understand the history between Zane and Shimbashi, but I mean, we can't discredit Chavy here. I mean, look at him; he's gotten back on top. They've been going back and forth this entire time. Chavy is obviously a prime competitor for this belt, and I think it would be a very interesting match between Shimbashi and Chavy.
If you look at this hold right now, Chavy's actually not only putting him in a rear chin lock, but he is putting his weight on top of Zane Valero, making it a lot harder to get up. Clearly not stopping Zane Valero, though, as he gets back to a good base.
You know what? I'm going to just say this. I'm coming to actually appreciate and, like, have a small bit of, like, liking of what you guys are talking about here. I can't even believe it. As Valero is sent off the ropes. Chavy, big swing and a miss on the clothesline. A back elbow misses as well, and a rising knee sends Valero down. He's going to go to the cover. Is Chavy again? Both titles on the line, and a kick out.
You know, I've been on the receiving end of that knee, and let me tell you, when you are running full speed into a knee as someone as big as Chavy Chulo, it really does throw you for a loop. Very impressive on Zane for kicking out of that. Ooh, brutal stomp, too.
You guys have both trained with both of these individuals at the Lions Den. Clearly, the Lions Den Championship, one of the two titles on the line, only can be held by folks who have trained at the Lions Den training facility. You know these two inside and out, inside the gym, inside this ring. As Chavy is up on the second rope, we saw Valero deliver a drop kick earlier from the second rope, and now Chavy, a crossbody is missed. Zane ducking out of the way.
You have to wonder if that miss was due to the showboating Chavy did on that second turnbuckle. You know, you never see me showboating in my matches. I'm straight to business, straight to the action, and I do not get countered like that.
And there goes all of the respect that had been built up over the past little bit. Our Facebook page is where you can find out event information across the year. We will tell you all about our upcoming events and, of course, preview our matches. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and, of course, like our Facebook page. As Zane Valero getting the crowd pumped up, both men rising to their feet.
Yeah, like you said, both is, ooh, beautiful clothesline. Again, been on the receiving end of this as well. This is real rough. Zane with his agility. Boom, big forearm. This is rough. MJ, what do you think of this so far?
I think Chavy's just trying to get his bearings from that flying back elbow. I've been on the receiving end of those in training as well, and it's hard to get your bearings after that.
And you could tell next gen stunner was what Zane had on his mind, but Chavy fortuitous in finding the ropes and gets out of it. Not only getting out of it, but delivering a DDT, and again, both titles on the line. Chulo quickly hooking the leg cover. And I'll kick out. That was about 2 and I would say 4 fists right there.
Zane Valero clearly trying to hit that next gen stunner, but Chavy clearly been watching tape. I think he's gone for, 3 or 4 times this match, and Chavy has gotten out every time. Very impressive Zane Valero kicked out of that DDT. That is very tough to just have your head spiked into that mat like that. Looks like Chavy's setting up for something else, getting the crowd on his side.
Yeah, and I mean, all these reversals just go to show how well we know each other here at the Lions Den. We train together almost every day, and it's really hard to get a move in on each other.
Bulldog attempt going. Chavy's won the matches so many times with that move. Stepping aside, though, as Valero charged in, and a clothesline followed up very quickly. That's one point I think that needs to be made, is that these two men, off of the various counters and escapes, they have very quickly gotten back on their opponents.
Yes, this match is a very phenomenal showcase of what we have at the Lions Den. It is a shame that these two men are essentially fighting for second place here, as Chavy just nearly tears his ACL on that turnbuckle. Oh, I wonder if he's really hurt for real.
That's a fantastic point on the knowledge that each of these competitors have for one another, but to your point, Shimbashi, the knee of Chavy, he's favoring it at this point, and now Valero, taking both legs out from under, and now going for I haven't seen this, a figure 4. Wow!
Zane Valero really trying to get that leg over. Can he get it in? He does. Right after Chavy ate that knee in the turnbuckle, this has got to be absolute agony for him. You have to wonder if he's going to submit here.
A long way from the ropes. Chulo may, in fact, have to tap out just for the sheer pain, but you do see upper body strength being exhibited as Chulo trying to find his... Oh, no! He, in fact, rolled over, and now the pressure is on Valero's legs.
Very textbook counter the figure 4 leg lock. Very smart on Chavy's end. Now, as Zane Valero can get back to his base, get on his back, the pressure... And there it is! What did I say? What did I tell you? I am a genius of this game.
Okay. It's Chulo trying now to find... Maybe, you see, trying to get relief from the official. He's not going to grant it at all, but now Chavy sees the rope. He's got it within his grasp, and a forced break. As you see Brian trying to get Valero to release the hold, Zane smartly utilizing the extent of his 5 count to inflict as much damage as possible.
I don't know if he was using his 5 count. I think they were really just tangled up there. I mean, they rolled around all over the ring. I think their legs were truly just tangled together. Very
possible. Very possible indeed. And now one more time, Valero going to the legs, abandoning one of them, and oh gosh, hard landing there as throat first, essentially, Valero onto the second rope.
Chavy has basically had his base taken out from underneath him. I don't know if you have any experience in physical activity, but when you cannot feel one of your legs due to insane pressure and pain, it is very hard to just do anything, let alone win a match against someone as talented as Zane Valero.
Gosh, I really liked you before. And now a Bulldog! Oh, he got it! Chavy Chulo delivers the Bulldog. That's how he won the title back in March. Chulo quickly as he can, but not quick enough, maybe. Cover! Oh, Zane Valero, it was not, in fact, quick enough. You had to wonder, with all of the leg damage that was done, Chavy Chulo, whether he could get to the cover quickly off the Bulldog. He could not get there quick enough.
Zane is an incredibly hard talent to put away. I have been in Chavy's position when you start to wonder, what do you need to do to put this little kid down? And right there, super kick out of nowhere!
It was a counter to the Bulldog attempt, and now once more to the shoulders. Chulo is hit with the next-gen stunner. Covered by Valero for both titles. We've got a new double champion. Both the belts coming to the ring and coming to the hands of Zane Valero. Just the second time in Lions Pride Sports history that one competitor has held both of our titles.
Well, Steve, winning 2 matches really works up an appetite. I'm going to run to the top of the hill.
They're closed, and the whole staff is... Okay, well, Chavy now. Chavy, the former champion, and now the new double champ. Talk about respect, as we have seen him throughout this entire matchup. Chavy Chulo handing the Lions Den Championship over to Zane Valero. Now the double champion here in Lions Pride Sports on an absolutely unbelievable night here at Smitty K. Still to come on this... Wait. Yeah, top of the hill. MJ Santana attacking Chulo as he's leaving ringside.
Ah, what a maneuver. All right, Steve, I gotta go. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you around. I'll be back.
Okay. Whoa! Shimbashi hitting a low blow on Valero. Both the competitors from this match down.
This is not how Zane Valero's night is going to end. You see, this contract right here never says when I get my title shot. So I think it's time for a championship match. What do you think? Oh, you guys want an undisputed champion, huh? Well, guess what? You get the Canadian Dragon instead. Ring that bell.
Yeah, he was scouting all right. Shimbashi and commentary waiting for this moment that we had a double champion, and now the Lions Den title is on the line. Oh my gosh! Cover! We got a new Lions Den champion. Are you kidding me? They claim to be the power couple of Lions Pride Sports, and now they've got gold to back up their claims. MJ Santana rushing to the side of her boyfriend, who just pulled off a heist here at Smitty K's. We had a double champion for like just a matter of minutes. And now we've got a new Lions Den champion after Shimbashi executes the contract he won earlier this evening. A heist in College Station. The gold that Valero won tonight in an incredible hard-fought matchup with Chavy Chulo now resides in the hands of Shimbashi. Valero still the Lions Pride Sports champion. You see the belt getting delivered to the fallen Lions Den champion. And this crowd is livid because the power couple now has gold here in Lions Pride Sports. Thanks for watching Lions Pride Sports on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Plus, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For the very latest on Lions Pride Sports, visit our website, lionsprideproductions.com. You'll also find information on the Lions Den training facility there.